this is Numeric Citizen. In today's video, I'm talking about the latest release of Craft version 2.7.0, a major release, and there's a lot to cover. Let's start. Okay, so where do we start? This is the main window of Craft 2.7, and let's start with the easiest, I would say. What you see here is the home view where all the documents, the recent documents that I visited in recently are shown. And the top of the window here are the recent documents that I opened and edited. And also on the left portion of the craft window is the new sidebar that you can resize like that. And also you'll see that there is the home view here, which I'm currently in. And also you'll see a few smart folders, the calendars, the all docs, and the browse option. To get all those displayed, the first thing that you have to do is to go over there. You see this little down arrow, you click on it and you make sure that you customize the sidebar, and then you select everything, which is not the case when you first upgrade to version 2.7. So this is the first thing I would suggest to do so that you will get the unsorted folder, the my templates, and publish content. So this is what you need to do in order to be able to see everything that you should be seeing. So that's the portion here. On the left, you'll see the space switcher. If I click on it, you'll be able to flip in different spaces like that. If I go back, if I go in the SDDC box space, if I go in the default space, this is how you do it. I can go back to the home view. And as you can see, you switch between spaces, and depending of where the space is hosted in the different teams, then you'll be switching teams also. The tabs open at the top of the window can be closed individually, or you can move into a new window and you can rearrange them as you wish. So you have to understand here that the documents shown in this portion of the window are coming from all over the places. I mean, they come from every spaces and every teams that you might be in. So it's pretty easy to switch from one document in one space in a team, from another document in another team, in another space. Also, you can select here to create a new document. More on that later. I'll just close that. Top right here, you'll see the notification that are coming from all over the sources, your space, and different teams, which is nice because it's consolidated in a single view. That's a main improvement from the previous release. So yeah, that's the overall structure of the new craft. Now let's revisit each node of the left sidebar. The home view display everything coming from all your spaces and teams. So they're not specific to a specific team. So that's why like this document here is coming from a different team. If I go back there, this document here comes from a different team, a different space. So this is really the overall view of your content. I'll skip this one for now, the new document, and I'll go directly to the default space here. And when you click on this browse option here, it's only for the currently selected space, and you can change the overall look of your browsing experience. From there, you can create a new document, a new folder, and and visit your templates. So this is the same as before. The all documents are all the document listed from the current space. And again, you can change the display here as you wish, the sorting order also. And this is also here that you will get the activities on your current documents, the statistics for all the documents in your current space. This is exactly where you do that. And if you want to export all your documents or import new documents, this is exactly where you can do that also. The calendar view which is now similar as before, except that if you want to see and browse to different days within the calendar view, you'll have to go here and switch to the calendar, and then you will see what you used to see before. This is new. Usually this little handle here used to be only available on the web version of Craft. Now it's on the desktop version, and you can create and scroll within your days within your calendar. Um, Again, I'll go in the organize so I can visit the other nodes. The start document is, as you would expect, any documents that you decided to kind of star so you can easily get access to them. Any unsorted document will go there. And also, when you create a new document, it will by default go in the unsorted folder. The My Templates and the all the published document that you might have in your current space. Now let's talk about a little bit more about navigation. In this current view, home view, I can see, as I said, recent documents, which I want to maybe remove some documents from this view. It doesn't delete the document, but it's only removing the document in the recent view. I can open up the quick open dialog, which similar to what we had before, but if I type SDDC, I'm currently browsing all the documents in all the spaces. So for the first time, we are able to search and open documents from across all your spaces in all your teams. So it's pretty handy. So this is the way you would go quickly to a new document. And as you open different documents, you will see them appear in the tab portion of the window. Also, you can see that the breadcrumb has been a little bit tweaked. So at the top of the document, there's the breadcrumb that shows where is the document located. So the document name here is located in this folder. And as I scroll down, the breadcrumb will disappear to make it cleaner and a less cluttered view. So this is something that is very interesting. And again, if I want to go to the start page, if I want to go to another document somewhere, it's very easy to do so. I think it's a much more fluid experience in navigating the content within Craft. Now let's talk about creating documents. The now the this release allows you to create a document from the left sidebar here. If I click New Document, then I'll be presented with an empty document where I can start writing. And also I can use the little plus sign here at at the top of the window. If I click on that, it's a different experience where I can quickly write a note in the calendar. I can create a new document just like I did before, and I can create a to-do list. And let's say I'm trying this one. Again, this is pretty much the same result. So I can give it a page title, and I can also start with a header. So let's say that I want to give a subtitle. This is a subtitle and another subtitle right there. And then from there, I can start to type the text itself. And I can type the text, and I can also maybe start by inserting a page or a card. So I can go in there. This is the card title, and then type some text. If I go up in the document here, and what you see on the left, it's not the folder list that we used to see. That's the table of content. So finally, the table of content that has been there for close to a year on the web version of Craft now is available in this release. As you can see here, you can click on different portion of the table of content, and you will be able to navigate within your document. So when you have a complex document, let's say like the Craft Bible 2.0, you can see all your node, the structure of your document, and you can quickly click in these section and drill down in your document like this. It's pretty simple, it's very easy, very convenient, and I'm super happy to see that coming finally to the Craft desktop version of Craft. Um, as you know now, the old design of the sidebar with different sliding panel is gone. So they made room, they kind of rethought the old design in order to be able to integrate um, the new table of content feature. If you want to see from there, let's say I want to go in the update history and I want to see the folder organization, then I can go there and do the usual things that I used to do before. If I want to go to the document structure, I can click there and boom, here it is. So I think it's a really, really nice improvement from the previous versions. Now, a little bit information regarding focusing in document editing. The previous there was a way to enable the focus mode before, and you can first, if you want, you can move the sidebar like that, and this is one of the way you could focus, and then hide this portion here. Also, you can decide to go in the oops, I have a problem here. You can go here and then enable the focus mode like that. So this is how you would go in full focus mode when you are editing a document. And as you scroll, then you get the usual controls where you can exit the focus mode and come back to where you were before. You can scroll up there and you can come back to the organize mode like that. Now let's talk about collaboration. Again, in this release, there's something new and pretty much a game changer, I would say, in Craft 2.7. It's regarding collaboration. If I go in this document, which is the daily note for January 28th, the shared document here has been a little bit tweaked. If I click on it, you'll see that this document right now there's this section here is new actually. You can invite people using email, or you can also share the link to this document. And there's three modes: the collaborators, which is pretty much what we used to have before. But in this release, they added that anyone with the link can view the document without being a Craft user, or anyone with the link can edit the document without being a Craft user. So that's new in this release. And I think they're getting closer to having a full solution for collaboration with other people without and expanding the possibilities here with other people. So this is new. And also, as you share, like this document has been shared, if I allow this link to view and edit, and I'll go in the browser over there. So this is the document that I'm currently seeing in this portion here. So if I go there, just scroll a little bit, I'll get rid of that. And if I go there, um, and I will change something in the document. So if I go in the YouTube section, I can add something here, and I should be getting the add something here in the document. And as you can see, this is me, Numeric Citizen, which is this window behind, and this is the invited person, and everyone who will be invited like this way will get a name. So for me, this time it's a Ruby Snake, and this is me actually editing the document. So that's pretty neat, and I'm very happy to see that coming to Craft. But the usual publishing feature is still available, as you might guess. If I go back in Craft and I go there, you see in the publish section, there's a new preview of how this document will look once I'm sharing the document. So if I create a link here, and also I'll change the custom here, and I change that to creative summary week, creative summary for 2024-04. So that's the path to this document. I'll save that. Also make sure that the advanced option show the author and allow for search engine in searching. So that is the usual thing what we used to be able to do before. And again, here, if I invite someone with an email, you can set the way you want it to come over, if they want to view only or edit the document, or you share the link to the actual document by copying the link here. So that's pretty much what they changed in this release, and I think it's a game changer for Craft. Now, let's talk about one more thing. Version 2.7 of Craft introduces a new pricing model, which is much simpler and easier to understand. So let's go over the changes. What you see on the screen here is the new pricing model. So first, any Craft user can become a free user of Craft, which is limited to one single user with the same limits that we used to have, but there is some tweak. You can have a maximum of 10 documents. And as you know, you can create an unlimited number of pages within these documents. And you will get 2 new documents that you can create every week. So on the second week, you'll be able to add those two new documents and create as many pages inside as you wish. So it means that you can have more than 100 documents a year free, but there's also other limits. You won't get things like analytics, custom domains, and the like. So it's really an entry level tier. The second tier is the Craft Plus tier, which costs $7.99 a month if it's billed annually, which means that you will be also limited to one user, but you get everything else. All the features that we used to have in the business plan, now you can have access to that. You can have custom domain, you can have analytics. And so this is really a great addition to the pricing model, and you're limited to one user. If you want to have more members or user within your team, then you can upgrade to the Craft Family tier, which costs $14.99 a month. If it's billed annually, you'll get 5 additional user plus the team owner. So it's a maximum of 6 user. And again, you get all access to all the feature of Craft, and any guest member that enter your environment, let's say, they will be upgraded to a plus also for free, which is really, really nice. If you want to upgrade and have more users and up to 25 user, including the owner, you'll go to the Craft Team subscription tier, which is close to $50 a month if it's billed annually. And again, you get all the features, and all the members that are coming in will be upgraded to the plus tier of equivalent of the owner of the subscription. And again, if you want to upgrade to even more users, like unlimited user, you can go to the Craft Business tier, which costs $249 a month, billed annually, and you'll be able to have unlimited user and all the features. So one thing you have to understand is that the only thing you have to know is how many users you want to have in your subscription, and you will see which subscription tier you need to have in order to be able to allow more people to come in. So it's very easy to understand, very easy to explain to other people who might want to join your subscription. So I think it's a really, really profound enhancements to the current pricing model of craft. Now I know what you're thinking. What about the current users? Well, let's see. The new pricing model only applies to new craft subscribers. All current subscribers don't have anything change. They don't see anything changing. The old pricing or the old structure of features and subscriptions stays the same. There is no change. The old pricing model still applies. Um, the other thing is, should you upgrade? Well, if you are a free user and you want to have a custom domain or you want to have more advanced analytics, then you can go to the next level in the pricing tier, which is the Craft Plus, where you'll get all the features but only apply to you. If you want to add more users to your environment, like members of your family or a colleague at work, then you can upgrade to the Craft Family Plan, where you'll be able to add more up to 5 users, and you'll get everything else. But you're not obligated to upgrade for that. Um, so the older pricing model stays in place and new user will benefit from the new model. And the way I see it, I think it's pretty fair, very simple to understand, and I think it was the right decision from the craft team to implement it this way. Now, for those who are using the iPad as their main device, this is a quick look at the iPad version of Craft. So what you see here is the main view, the home view, and you have the recent view here, and you can also look at any document that someone shared with you here. So let's go to the recent view, and I'll expand the sidebar over here. This is where you'll see the space selector or switcher where you can go in a different space pretty easily. Can come back here at the default space, so you can navigate in the sidebar. You can also change the way you customize the sidebar, like on the Mac. You can hide a section if you want, which I prefer to show everything right there. You can browse your document and have them displayed as you want. So it's pretty nice. Also, you can browse here and quickly access a document. Like if I'm searching for Apple, then I can scroll and select the document I want to search. And this search again happens to be across all your spaces and all your teams. Um, Also, you can again collapse this view here. Top right is the notification for everyone uh, collaborating with you. And this is here where you can add account and change settings. Um, so yeah, that's pretty much what the new iPad version looks like. And I really like the way they changed and made the thing work so you can have a better interaction and an easier way to navigate across all your space and all your team and all your document. Again, as I said earlier, if I go in a document here, you can switch to the table of content, which is new, and then you see all the content and you can navigate from that. And the breadcrumb and the tab and everything is over there. So it's a really nice update for the iPad users too. Now for the iPhone users, the update also make a lot of change. So I'll be using my iPhone over there, and scroll through the content of my craft environment. So there's a three section at the bottom. The first one is the home view, from which if you tap a few times, you can switch between the notification view and the actual content, the home view. From there, again, you can see the shared with me or the recent documents. You can also go in the organized view from where you can scroll within the content of your current space. If you drag down, you see the quick open option, where again you can type some word here and select the document that you want to open. So if I don't go in the over there at the top right and click on my avatar, you'll see that you can add account and do the settings. And also, if you tap on the create option, this is a new view, which is similar to the iPad view, where you can see what you could create. So again, you can select from a template, import document, or create a new folder, or use one of those at the top to create a new document. So that's pretty much what we've got. If I go in the organized view, and this is where you'll be able to switch between your spaces and theme, and so you see that depending of the device you're using, the iPhone, the iPad, or the Mac, the experience is quite different, but don't worry, it's the same application with the same feature. So that's it for the iPhone version of Craft. Now, for a more complete analysis report of this major Craft release, consider subscribing to the Craft Bible 2.0 available on Gumroad. I'll share the link down below in the video notes. You'll get the full details about the pros and cons, and also a look at the future of Craft. These reports are available only to the Craft Bible subscribers. You'll be more than happy to see my complete take on this very important release of Craft. So that's it for today's video about Craft version 2.7.0, a major release. I hope you learn how to get around with this new edition of Craft. And don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel so you don't miss any upcoming videos about Craft. Thanks for being there until the very end. If you like this video, please hit like, and see you guys for another one soon. Bye.